We solved a mystery. Where are the Flamingo cruise missiles? This was Ukraine back in September or August saying by November or December they would be mass producing 6, 7, 8 of these Flamingo cruise missiles a day. Now the production, that's the good news. The production is still going on. But the man in this video, this is Dennis Stillerman. He is co-owner and chief designer of the Firepoint company, and he solves the mystery. Where are the Flamingo cruise missiles? When we have maps with accurate elevations, we will be able to avoid terrain features and perform map matching based on the TERCOM system, which has been in operation since the late 1980s. Unfortunately, Ukraine currently does not have accurate terrain maps of the Russian Federation, which prevents it from avoiding terrain and flying based on the TERCOM system. But this issue is being resolved very quickly by the military, and I hope that it will be resolved in the near future, and we are very grateful for that, because everyone understands how important it is, and it's important not only for our missile, but for all of our missiles. The question and regarding breakthrough effectiveness. If you saw how our missile was intercepted at an altitude of 114 meters, they already barely see it. We are conducting tests, I won't say much, but at an altitude of 30 to 40 meters above the ground. No one will see it from the ground. The only chance is if there is an interceptor in the air with a new high-quality radar. Only then it can be seen. Ukraine doesn't have accurate terrain maps of the Russian Federation. They could start launching these Flamingos at 100 meters above the ground, but they would be easier to detect and easier to shoot down. What Ukraine wants is for these cruise missiles to be cruising at only 30 meters above the ground. You got to avoid buildings, you got to avoid tall trees, hills, whatever. This is what Ukraine is saving their Flamingo missiles for. And I want to remind everyone, the payload of an FP-1 or FP-2 drone is like 100 kilograms, 200 kilograms. The Flamingo is 1,000 kilograms. These missiles are base destroyers. They're building destroyers. And Ukraine has been producing 5, 6, 7, 8 of these a day. They just don't have the guidance systems calibrated yet for Russia's terrain. But they say they're working on it now. They're going to have the data input so that these Flamingos can start flying.